Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. This time we are going to be looking at Link's Awakening, and this is one of the last Nintendo Player's Guides that I'm going to be looking at. Mostly because I've just kind of ran out, and I don't feel like collecting all the strategy guides that they put out. That being said, I think this one is pretty fun. I really like the artwork in it. I think it's a pretty good guide through the game. Granted, like a lot of these strategy guides, I know I probably sound like a broken record if you're watching these in order, but since the internet has come around, you don't really need these physical guides anymore, except if you're looking at, just the evolution of how Nintendo came up with their players' guides, or how they came up with their strategy guides. So this is going to do pretty much what every strategy guide does. It walks you through the game, it explains the controls, and I know for a Game Boy game that's kind of laughable because there aren't a whole lot of controls you need to know, but it also walks you through all the different power-ups that you get. And in this one, you get quite a bit, and you have the ability to kind of like mix and match them. You don't have to hold your sword the whole time, so you can have the boots, you can have, what else do you have here? You can have boots, bombs. You can have the weird little chain whip thing. You can do a lot more in this game than you could in other Legend of Zelda games. Which is, I think that was kind of the fun part about all of it. You didn't need to constantly be using the sword, and in all honesty, you needed to do other stuff besides just having the sword. You had to, you had to kind of jump over things. You had to dash and then leap. You had to do other stuff besides just slashing enemies in this. And for a Game Boy game, there was a lot of stuff in here. It was kind of surprising, especially since most Game Boy games up till this point were fairly short. I don't think there were too many role-playing games out, so you didn't really have a lot of them that had kind of needed like a save or needed, something to really explain them. I mean, there probably are strategy guides for the original Donkey Kong, but in all honesty, you really don't need one. If I had this book back in, say, like, oh gosh, when did I get this game? I want to say like 96 or so is when I got it. This book would have been great back then, because there were definitely some spots where I got a little bit stuck on. But now, like I've said, it's really the artwork, and I think the artwork in this is really good. It's not as cartoonish as, say, like the Mario ones. This one, it feels a little bit darker. It doesn't match really the tone of the game because it's kind of a happy. Not really a happy game, but it's still kind of a cartoonish game. But the artwork in this kind of makes it feel a little bit more dreary, which isn't exactly true and whatnot. It is kind of a disturbing game, but it's a lot of fun. I will say I'm glad that they put like the actual pictures of the enemies in here that you would see in the game. They didn't pull that BS where they have like where they have the hand drawings, which are always good, but then they don't show you what it looks like in the game. That I always found to be really annoying. Anyway, guys, this is kind of a fun strategy guide, mostly just because the drawings in it are really great. Aside from that, it's just a strategy guide. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up. I hope you guys, have a great day, and see y'all later. Bye.